The Maryam Abacha American University of Nigeria, Kano, on Monday, 29 August 2022, unveiled the School of Nursing Science named after the late philanthropist Rakietau in memory of her humanitarian services rendered during her lifetime. The deceased father, Colonel Hassan Musi, who unveiled the building in the presence of MAAUN staff and members of his family, was also presented with a posthumous honorary doctorate degree certificate in honor of his late daughter. Speaking at the occasion, the founder and chairman governing council, Maryam Abacha American University, Professor Adamu Abubakar Gorzo, described the late Rakietau as a godly, talented, and selfless person who committed all her life to assisting poor and the vulnerable in African society. According to him, the assistance rendered by late Rakietau in the establishment of MAAUN Kano was enormous and unquantifiable, saying that she facilitated the accreditation procedures of the university, in addition to connecting a number of public health students of MAAUN Maradi with non-governmental organizations. Professor Gorzo, who described the death of the philanthropist as a huge loss not only to her family but to the entire African society. He also added that Rakietau was the best person he has ever met, adding that he would continue to invest in her name to enable her reap the fruits of her labor while in grave. He added that the Adamu Abubakar Gorzo Foundation, AAGF, would build boreholes and open scholarships in honor of the deceased, noting that the deceased was the first Nigerian national to be honored by naming a place after her in Nigeria. Professor Gorzo, who enjoined all friends and family well-wishers of Rakietau Hassan Musi to always include her in their prayers, prayed to Almighty Allah to grant her Jannatul Firdaus. Earlier in his remarks, Colonel Hassan Musi, the deceased father, expressed appreciation on behalf of his family for honoring his late daughter. He lauded Professor Gorzo for his empathy and compassion towards the bereaved family. Also speaking, the president of MAAUN Kano, Professor Muhammad Israr, prayed to Almighty Allah to grant the deceased eternal rest and give the family the fortitude to bear the irreplaceable loss. In his brief remark, Dr. Musa Abdullahi Sufi, a close associate of the deceased, described her as a religious, patient, and a jovial person who dedicated her life to helping the less privileged. In his address, the Vice President Administration MAAUN Maradi, Dr. Shaibu Tanko, said the late Rakietau was more than a friend to him but a sister, saying he has never seen a gentle, humble, and a peaceful humanitarian like her. Extending his condolence, the head of Nursing Science Department MAAUN Maradi, Dr. Abba Jidda, expressed sadness over the demise of the humanitarian icon, describing her as a good ambassador of Islam. A prayer session was organized in honor of Rakietau Hassan Musi at the MAAUN Kano Central Mosque.